And it's a wonderful young man. It's a study. Show me the book.
Okay.
Three-body system. We have been studied this one by Mr. Liu Cixin for a whole spring and summer. So we finished 3 books. We're going to finish 4 books, 1, 2, 3, 4 in English. I brought you the book. I brought you the movie. And because we study so many wonderful things about time and time travel. So this guy, Lex Friedman, he got a PhD from MIT. And he's talking with other scientists, talk about time travel across multiple dimensions. So I'm going to show you the videos and you summarize only in English, no Chinese this time, even though we talk both in Chinese and English, but today we only talk in English. I'm sending you the best. And this guy is a motivational video. Neil deGrasse, whatever his name, he's one of the top scientists in the United States. And he talked about time travel through the 4th dimension. And last time I showed you the dimension videos of what? The dimension videos about a high schooler making a video. Next time, you are going to make the video. Let's start from here. Every 3 minutes, you summarize for me. And you entertain me. You ask me questions.
Traveling back in time is really tricky, but it's not.
Don't you want to travel back in time? No, you are too young.
Yes, I want to travel in time.
Travel in time when I'm your age. When I was a 4th grader, 5th grader. You are 5th grader this autumn. 2024. Okay, listen carefully. We're talking about time and time travel.
Like it or not, life is full of regrets and embarrassing moments.
You don't have much.
Yes.
I do have regrets. I have embarrassing moment and I have regrets.
You sleep through.
I have so many regrets.
What? Tell me one.
I don't know.
Don't tell me your secret. Okay, don't talk about your girlfriends. Okay.
I don't have a girlfriend.
Work on it. Work on it. Maybe it's good. You don't have girlfriend. You have no trouble. You sleep through your alarm and miss a flight. Spilled coffee. You spilled coffee sometimes.
Yeah, no.
When you yell at your sister and you
through your alarm and miss a flight, spill coffee on your shirt, call your date by the wrong name. Ooh, that's
date your girlfriend, call your girlfriend by the wrong name, then you are in trouble.
a felony.
Oh no.
Felony is a big crime.
She's gonna think I'm cheating on her.
Is there a way to take it all back? Phew, only in an alternative universe. Wait, but could you really? When you look up at the night sky, you see thousands of bright, shiny little dots we've come to call stars, at least in the English language. Then there's that big, cheesy-looking thing. Yeah, the moon.
What's that? The moon.
The moon.
The travel to the moon. Whether the landing on the moon are real or not, there is still debate. There's still debate, okay?
When you look at the same sky using the most powerful telescopes, you'll see even more stars and galaxies spread around space in a sphere about 92 billion light years in diameter.
Take your notes. Okay. 92 billion light years. Tell me what is a light year? What is a light year? We talk about the last class.
Light years is like very long time.
Very, very long time. That means even 1 second is a very long in length.
Yes.
You think about light travel in a year, and this is 92 billion light years. That's a big number, humongous big number. I can never imagine it.
This is already impressive and huge, but does it all end there? Can you actually go beyond that sphere? Science says, probably. Well, it's anticlimactic. Physicists call this concept the multiverse.
Take notes. We are going
Multiverse.
multiverse we call it universe. What is a universe? Mean one verse. One verse. Multiverse, many words. How far away is one more? The other universe, it can be very far away. It can be very near to you. It can be very near to you that you can imagine.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So while the universe technically means
Universe mean, write it down.
Technically
Universe
mean
mean
everything that
exists.
exists.
Multiverse that need your imagination.
everything that exists, the multiverse means an infinite number of those.
Yeah, there's an infinite
Oh, it's like infinite number of everything. Oh my
everything.
god.
Everything's. Yes, there's not just one
It's not logical. If one verse, universe can control
Universe.
everything, and you have infinity number of universe, that's called a
Wait.
multiverse. That's not
Universe
logical. That's
is
not logical. But the things that's not logical, listen carefully, doesn't mean it's not true.
okay.
Life
It's
is not logical at
everything.
all. Ask your girlfriend. Life is
Okay.
not logical at all.
one alternate or parallel universe like you see in movies, TV shows, and so on. There's an uncountable number of universes that exist side by side in higher dimensions that we can't even perceive or observe. In each of those
Look at this. This guy make a mistake and he trying to go in
universes, there's an
Oh, so this guy is
alternate copy of yourself that looks a lot like you. Only they make different choices that
wonderful. One guy got it right. One guy's split of second made a mistake.
lead to different outcomes on a daily basis. One of those yous might have set 3 alarms, woke up no problem, and didn't miss the flight to your sister's wedding. Then, in some other universe, you never skipped physics in high school, went on to study it in
So don't
Oh,
skip
Ben,
physics
don't
in
miss
high
physics in high school.
Wow.
Okay, I remember that. When I go to
Okay.
high school, I will not miss physics.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
college and became an awesome scientist who discovers the multiverse. Hey, maybe in one of those versions, you called that date by the right name, and you two ended up being soulmates.
Do you want that to happen to you?
No.
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe not.
Or maybe you saved yourself in this one. What if they
You save yourself from this one.
were loony?
Yes.
Anyway, all of this sounds pretty awesome as it gives endless opportunities. But is there any scientific proof that it could be real?
See, is there any scientific proof or mathematical proof? That's why you need to study algebra with me. Algebra, geometry.
Okay.
To answer that question, let's start small. In the universe, be it ours or some parallel kind, everything is connected. The smallest things directly influence the largest things. Everything in that universe, including you and me, is made of atoms. Atoms, in turn, are made up of
Atom, I
electrons,
know,
protons.
atom.
You know this one. Now explain
Yes,
to me.
I know this one.
Explain to me the electron. What is the electron? What is the proton? What is the neutron? Go ahead. What
I
is
don't
the
know.
electron? What is the proton? And what is neutron? Go ahead.
I forgot.
How dare you? So, proton is the right one in the middle. It's a positive. Electron are the very, very, very small ones on the side, go around, rotating like a crazy. They are
Oh,
negative.
okay.
No. Neutron,
Okay.
by definition, they are neutral. They are neutral. They have no positivity. They have no negativity. They just hold these protons together.
Okay.
Sense? So that is one atom. One atom.
And neutrons. We'll skip the morons for now. Quantum physics, that's the science that studies all these
Okay, write it down. Quantum physics. Quantum physics. And you, at a young age, how old are you anyway?
11.
11. So 11 is the perfect age to study quantum physics. So your homework is this
my
weekend,
God.
study everything about quantum physics. Okay. And you are going to
Okay.
talk to me next week about everything in quantum physics. Because when you are 13, you become a teenager,
Yes.
then you won't understand these things anymore. Because
Okay.
hormone will destroy a lot of good brain. Makes sense. And the video game, of course.
Teeny tiny particles. Say electrons have a superpower. Instead of just moving in one direction, they can spin both clockwise and counterclockwise. Now atoms, powered with these superparticles, can do plenty of things. They can go to the left or right. They can
Now,
jump.
young man, summarize everything you heard and anything you don't understand. Tell me, and let me email everything to you right now.
He said, if
Only
you
in
wanna
English.
go back to time, yes. And then it says, the universe is, and he talked
Wonderful.
about the multi-universe. Then the universe, the normal universe is everything that exists. The multi-universe is like a ton and infinite of the universe of
Wonderful.
the normal universe.
Wonderful, 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 wonderful. What
Then
else?
everything that in the universe is made of atom.
Wonderful. Do you see? Oh, this one is your Xiaomi's Summer Advanced Study Program. See what we are
Yes.
learning? We study human seasons, we study solar energy, we study how does solar energy work, we study electricity, yes or no?
Yes.
Electricity from solar energy and Britannica for kids, solar energy. Environmental science. Hey, Ender's Game. This
Ender's
homeschool boy.
Game.
You are 11-year-old and this, my homeschool students, did you watch this one? Earl's
No.
wonderful video. You have to.
Okay.
Because I'm going to teach you Ender's Game because it's also about time travel. Military
Okay.
elite kids. Wow, Elon Musk explained how Starship works. Did you watch this one? Yes or no? You should.
No.
You should. We are going to talk about Elon Musk and this guy. His name is Lex Friedman from MIT. Okay, and today you are also going to read Elon Musk biography. Show me the book. Show me the book that I know you have it.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, yes, Elon Musk.
Okay.
Okay, so you later on are going to talk about Elon Musk radio and the book. Not read Elon Musk book and let me research more dimension and time travel. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let me send you these wonderful videos from. Go ahead, read Elon Musk. Where are we?
Okay, let's see. Electronic air, he was an artist. Colorful foil to the studios. More button-up mask. Both of the young men would transfer student and end up being placed in the funky freshman dorm. The lackluster social scene did not live up to Ressie's expectation.
Good job. Stop. Keep on.
What
Now, take notes. Time travel in fourth dimension. Did I teach you we study a little bit about fourth dimension? Yes or no?
Yes, in
So
science.
this guy is a motivational driven and Neil talk about time travel. Every 3 minutes we discuss. Go ahead.
Okay.
Time travel in the fourth dimension.
including the Terminator. I think thought through time.
Write down. Terminator is a wonderful movie. I like it.
Okay.
Terminator.
Travel very hard on. Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Terminator have a time travel.
All right. Yeah. I have an issue. Wait, I have an issue with Arnold.
Arnold was the governor of California, but he's also a movie star. Terminator. Arnold.
Okay.
No, what's the problem?
So on the first.
Why do you guys like
I'll tell you, dude. He goes back in time to kill the possible parents of
John Connor,
the leader of the new movement of the resistance. But all he had to do is prevent the parents from meeting each other. I mean, you can go back 4 generations earlier and just put 2 people on a different.
Yeah, the dilemma is that can anybody go back to 3 generations to kill their grandparents so they will change the world or something like that?
They never meet, and that entire genetic lineage never exists, right? So this idea that he's got to kill them and it's going to be all bloody, that made it like a violent movie, but it could have been done a little more with less blood and gore. Where was it? Oh, so here's what you have to be concerned about. Let's go to Back to the Future. When Marty, yeah, give me some Doc Brown here.
Wow, this one is a wonderful movie. See, you have a time travel go back and kill somebody's grandparents. So they kill off the whole
genetic lineage never exists.
Genetic lineage. And then you also can travel back to the future.
Right? So this idea that he's got to kill them and it's going to be all bloody, that made it like a violent movie, but it could have been done a little more with less blood and gore. Where was it? Oh, so here's what you have to be concerned about. Let's go to Back to the Future.
Oh. Can you write it down? Back to the Future. I'm going to send you the Back to the Future movie, and you need to watch this movie and buy this movie. So this guy is very interesting. He go back to interfere his parents' dating. Back to the future time travel scene. Let me show you time travel in Back to the Future. So this is one is Back to the Future, the very first time travel. So this is a very good time travel movie, and you need to watch this movie to improve your English and also time travel. Listen carefully.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour.
See, this is the machine to do
88 per miles.
This baby hit 88 miles per hour.
You're gonna see some serious shit.
Oh.
And it's a lot faster than 88 miles per hour. Millions of miles per second.
A dog, there's a dog in it.
Yeah, when you are faster than the speed of light, you're going to do time travel.
Are you sure?
Travel back in time. We can travel back in time.
Looks like an Einstein.
Oh, this dog.
Watch this.
Ah, that's too fast.
It's a kid.
What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour!
Whoa.
The thermal displacement occurred exactly 1:20 a.m. in 0 seconds!
Ah, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Doc, you disintegrated Einstein.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything.
You look like Albert Einstein.
Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is when.
Our appropriate question is when the hell
Hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler.
Einstein is the dog. Their
I
dog.
know.
They named the dog Einstein, and Einstein become the first time traveler.
Him into the future.
Yes.
1 minute into the future to be exact. And precisely 1:21 a.m. in 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him in the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Okay, homework for this weekend. You build with your sister a time machine.
No.
Think about if you can build a time machine, you can correct a lot of your regrets.
That is not possible.
Yeah, it's possible. Work with your sister. She's smart.
Out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Wow. Makes sense? So this one is a very good movie, and I highly suggest you study this movie and study the fourth dimension. And so sometimes a good movie, right? Tell you a lot of beautiful things. Now you're going to read in English only. Go. Back to the Future.
Back to the Future is a 1985 American science fiction film directed by Robert Zemeckis and
Okay, now tell the story.
Yeah,
Tell the story. No.
No.
No, let's start from here. Set in 1985. Go.
Set in 1985, followed by Marty
Marty.
McFly. Logs. A teenager accidentally sent back to a 1955 in a time-traveling DeLorean automobile built
with me a
by
car.
his electronic
Stop.
Emmett Brown
Where
where
he
he
prevent his future parents from falling in love. That means if his future parents are not falling in love, then he won't exist. Yes or no? Go.
yes.
Then he have to do is to first reconcile them, because when his mom and dad was dating, they have a fight. No, he have to reconcile them and somehow get back to the future. Make sense? Okay. So this one is a very interesting story. I'm going to see in the future, you're going to have Back to the Future 5, Back to the Future 3. Why don't you watch the movie? Okay. Why don't you watch the movie? And here is the plot. Let me send this to you so you have no excuse, because you're a smart guy, right?
Yes.
You're a smart guy. Do you disagree with me?
No.
Are you going to say that you are not a smart guy?
No.
And only your sister is a smart girl?
No. No.
That won't be
no.
nice, right? So here is the whole story. Convince your mom and dad to watch this movie with you. Force them. Tell them it's a Mr.
Oh my
Hart's
God,
homework.
it's
It's my homework.
1985.
It's my homework. Go ahead.
他的画质可能会不好。
It's okay. It's okay. Let's go back to the future.
When Marty, yeah, give me some Doc Brown here.
Marty, it's time.
Now I'm in the mood. Thank you. All right.
Get in the car, Marty.
So there's Marty, and he's being chased by the Libyan terrorists. Okay,
That's right. That's right.
And in the parking lot, in the Twin Pines parking lot. All right, and then he there's a date in there from 1955, and he goes back in time to 1955. Okay, and he lands in the Twin Pines Ranch, because as we know, all good farmland becomes strip malls, right, in modern times. All right, okay. What they didn't address is the fact that he would only land in that ranch if he goes back to when Earth was in the same place in its orbit.
What does that mean?
He would have to be traveling on the anniversary of the date that of when he left.
Right.
So that Earth is back where it is, so that when he goes back in time, he doesn't end up suffocating in the vacuum of space.
Oh man, that, first of all, would be the best time travel short film ever. Oh, Marty, I discovered the secrets of time travel, Marty.
Ah, the secret of time travel model. Don't you want to do time travel yourself? Yes or no?
Yes.
Get in the car. And then the two of them are just floating in space.
The end.
The end. I didn't think this through, Marty.
So I'm just saying, it's not good enough just to travel back in time. You need something to propel you in space as well. So
You gave you the force to push your vehicle go so fast, okay?
it's a space-time machine, not just a time machine. Because Earth is a moving target. I just want to make that clear.
Okay, we talk about this model in the three-body problem, yes or no? They go always in curves.
Really cool, actually.
And by the way, just you go back in time, you could still land on Earth, but how was Earth rotated? You could end up in Siberia, in the middle of the ocean, probably, because most of Earth's longitude is spanned by ocean. So I just want to sort of, it's truth in time travel with regard to these space-time coordinates. Now, we
Oh
call
my God.
your coordinate in space and your coordinate in time, we call that your world line.
Really?
Yes,
I've
it's
never
a cool
heard
term.
that before.
World line.
World line.
So
Word line
your world line
is the algebraic.
Timeline, world
Yeah,
line.
you have an X coordinate, you have Y coordinate, you have Z coordinates.
is where and when you are.
Nice.
So you can step back and look at everyone's world lines, and the world lines are sort of, think of it as sort of some kind of shadow moving through this hyper coordinate system. And so that way, if I have to go to even a higher dimension, so I can see your entire world line. If I see your entire world line, you are always being born, you're always living out your life, and you're always dying.
Right.
Because I can see the time
See a
coordinate.
timeline. Right.
The whole timeline is there in front of me.
Right.
And I can see other people's world lines intersect your world line. Oh, that's when you met your wife. Okay? That's when you were in my office and we recorded that episode.
Exactly.
So imagine the spaghetti picture of all these world lines of human beings interacting.
Oh
This is
my
cool.
God.
And that I don't know that anyone has actually thought to portray that.
No, they have not. That's why I said this is so cool. Because first of all, first I've ever heard of it. But secondly, that is something that nobody's put in sci-fi in terms of. Actually, I take it back. There's a couple Star Trek episodes where they play with that, but they don't present it.
Okay, so this is the movie, is your homework. You have to study that. So we in the three-body problem, we talk about fourth dimension. And now tell me about anything you know about the fourth dimension. Did we study fourth dimension before? The science of a fourth dimension? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now tell me anything you understand, fourth dimension. Science fiction. So only in the fourth dimension can we do time travel, fourth dimension. Let's study fourth dimension in science.
Fourth dimensions.
So this
In
one
science.
is real physics. Real physics is not fake physics.
There is no fourth. That's crazy.
So this guy think there is a fourth dimension. Michikaku.
No, look at the first one. Look at the first one.
No. First, so this guy we studied the fourth dimension explained by a high school students. But the Michikaku is one of the best scientists in the United States. He graduated from Harvard and he got a scholarship. He got a Harvard.
Let me tell you a
education for
story.
free.
When I was a
Okay.
child growing up in San Francisco,
Hey, this Japanese American dude. Listen carefully. Michikaku.
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 I used to visit
I have his book in my office. You need to bring them. Next time you come here with your little sister.
Japanese tea garden and visit the carp swimming just beneath the lily pads in a two-dimensional.
See, in the Japanese garden, they have this kind of fish.
What is this?
I used to
My
spend
brother?
hours looking at them. They would swim forward, backward, left and right. Their eyes were to the side, and they couldn't see me. I was
See, the fish living in what? Second dimension. They cannot see human being looking at them.
in the third dimension. I was in hyperspace. They were totally unaware that there was a universe beyond their pond. And then I thought, well, what happens if I reach down and grab one of the fish, lift the fish up? Maybe that fish was a scientist, and the scientist would say, bah, humbug.
Scientist, the fish scientist, the smartest fish ever living in the pond.
Science fiction. There's no world of up. Up does not exist. Well, I would grab this scientist, lift them up in the world of up, hyperspace, the third dimension. What would he see? He would see beings breathing without water, a new law of biology. Beings moving without fins, a new law of physics. And then I would put the fish back into the pond. What kind of stories would he tell? Well,
When
today,
he tell, when that
They
fish,
will not believe what he is gonna say.
why that fish?
Because they don't think there's another world that is watching them. Because there's in second dimension.
Don't shake.
Okay.
Keep on going. Now, you tell me why Michikaku's Japanese fish won't believe that Michikaku grab him and talk with the fish, go back to tell the other fish, I exist. Go.
It's because they don't even think there's like a third dimension.
That's right. They think it's not impossible because it's almost like a flat land. theory.
They only can see left or right. They cannot see like in front.
Wonderful. I'm also going to send you the book called The Flatland. There's a book and there's also a movie about second dimension and the third dimension, and then of course fourth dimension. Flatland.
today we physicists believe, we cannot prove it yet, but we are the fish.
Let's imagine that we are perfectly flat. I mean,
You imagine we are the fish, but from the outer space, people from, not people, but aliens or people have a higher dimension existence looking at us. They can do time travel and they look at me, they remember me, your age.
Okay.
And they can also see you living in my age. They see everything at the same time. And we human beings won't believe them.
absolutely flat, and that we live, appropriately enough,
Attention.
in a flatland. Now, a three-dimensional creature exists in flatland only partially. Only a plane, a cross-section through him can be seen. So, when the three-dimensional...
Look at it. If you live in the flatland as an ant, when you see this apple, do you see the whole apple or only a little bit?
Second dimension or third dimension?
Second dimension.
I think you only can see like a paper of the apple.
That's right. A circle. You can only see a circle.
You
creature
can only
refers
see
to
like
only
purple.
the points of contact
Paper.
that you've seen, and we'll represent that by stamping the apple in this ink pad
Look at this.
and placing that in.
See, 1, 2, 3, 4 points. If the
Yes.
ant see the apple represented by 4 points.
Dimension in flatland. And as the apple were to descend through, slither by flatland, we would progressively see higher and higher slices. So the square,
Wow, look at this.
as time goes on,
Wow, almost like smelling faces.
sees
Yes.
a set of objects mysteriously appear from nowhere and inside a closed room and change their shape dramatically. His only
Almost like a ghost. in the second dimension. Our third dimension would be like a ghost to the second dimension. We come and go at will.
Conclusion could be
Yes, because they cannot see us.
That's right.
We spend all our life in 3 dimensions. We go forward, backward, left, right, up, down, thinking that anything beyond our pond, anything beyond our little puny universe is science fiction. We say, bah, humbug. We can't say that anymore.
Fuck me, fake. Fake. I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Because the concept of higher dimensions now is the biggest game in town. You see, in 3 dimensions, there's not enough room to put all the laws of physics. But when you go to this larger pond, this pond of hyperspace, then all the laws of physics just fit together like a jigsaw puzzle.
In our 3 dimension, the laws of physics are there. We can explain things. But there are lots of pieces that seem to be random, that you have to enter constants by hand. And so you might have 230 or so constants of physics and more in cosmology. And they look like they all have nothing to do with one another.
That's right. I like to think of a crystal.
Okay, so I have to send you this wonderful movie called Flatland and Flatland.
You like another movie.
Okay, speak in Chinese. Movie trailer. Look at this movie trailer. You watch this movie with your parents and trying to explain to your little sister.
It is so creepy.
Yeah, it's very creepy. Oh, you don't want to scare your little sister. What if she cries?
I wanna scare her.
Yeah, scare her. Make her smart.
Imagine a vast plain, a world of only 2 dimensions on which triangles, squares, pentagons, and other figures live and move freely about.
Configuration makes the man.
Calculate. Get to your squaricle! Now!
Yeah.
You're only a square. Thanks.
Almost like my boss used to be. Go back to your cubicle and do your spreadsheet. Go back to your spreadsheet, or else you have no money to support your parents.
Or else you're fired.
You're fired.
They know nothing of our 3-dimensional world.
Such an option is, of course, absurd and furthermore, illegal.
But that's
You break our physics law. You need to go to jail.
all about to change.
The jail of what? The jail of their own mind. Because they have no imagination, so they are the prisoner of their own mind. Listen carefully. A lot of people are the prisoner, not from the police person, not from the jailer, but from their own mind.
The imagine.
That's right, because they don't have enough imagination power, that's including me. Hopefully not you.
Where did you come from?
I come from space, the 3rd dimension.
No.
No. You are fake. You are not real. You are ghost. You are anime.
You're not serious.
Based on the beloved novel by Edwin A.
Please write it down. Take notes. Beloved novel. It's a novel. It's a wonderful book. And why don't I send this book to you for free? Why do I send this book for you for free?
I don't know.
Because I'm a wonderful guy.
Oh yes.
You believe
You
that?
are very.
Our world faces a grave threat. I can prove there is another dimension to space that is upward.
That's so hard to imagine, but
You only need imagination.
Yes.
Flatland. So I'm going to show you the book. The book. And the book is a science fiction. Wow. Because I'm such a good guy, so I'm going to send you Flatland. And your job is to read this wonderful book, Flatland, the Romance of Mining Dimensions. And only the smartest people study these kind of things. they study many dimensions. So this guy, this wonderful guy, is an English scholar. Theologian. What is theologian? Write it down. Write it down. They study about God. They study about higher beings, and he's a writer. And he writes for smart kids and smart adults. Okay, so this flatland all day and night, but this is a wondrous, strange. It's almost like Alice in Wonderland. By the way, Alice in Wonderland is a wonderful book.
I didn't see it. I didn't read it.
It's a wonderful book, and most of people don't understand it. But whose fault is that? It's their fault. So I'm sending you this wonderful book for free. You don't need to buy it, or else your parents are going to complain that you are too expensive. Okay, pay attention. Of the nature of flatland, of the climates and the house in flatland, concerning the inhabitants of the flatland, concerning the women. Wow, flatland women. Okay, are they better than our world? Okay, of our method of recognizing one another. Okay, so now you read one. Wow, how many chapters? 22 chapters. Part 2, this word, be patient. For the word is broad and wide. Now you read this wonderful book. Go ahead.
Read this. Okay. Section of Nature of Flatland. I called our world flatland, not because we called it so, but if to make it natural clear to you, my happy reader, who are
privileged to live in space. We have a special power. When you have a special power, you are privileged. Go ahead. Imagine. Go. You read.
Imagine a vase of paper on which straight line, triangle, square, pentagon, hexagon, and other figures, instead of remain fixed in their place, move freely about, on or in the surface, but without the power of rising above or sinking below.
Very much like shadows. Go ahead.
Very much like shadow, only hard and luminous edges, and you will then have a pretty correct notion of my country and countrymen. Alas, a few years ago, I should have said my universe.
So for these flatlanders, that piece of paper would be the universe. So when you and me, when you're a science teacher, when you're a physics teacher, talk about our universe, our Earth, our moon, our galaxy is only as big as this piece of paper. They are understanding, if they are very smart, their understanding of the world is as big as this. Do you understand me? Okay.
Yes.
That's not even an imagination. That's true. In such a country, go ahead. Just imagine the country you're living in. Go.
Okay. In such a country, you will perceive at once that it's impossible that there should be anything of what you call a solid kind. But I dare say you will suppose that we could at least distinguish
by side of triangle, square, and other figures. Okay, this one is your homework. Let me send you a lesson plan from MIT. So you keep on exploring these wonderful movies, pictures, and MIT stuff. Then you will understand everything. See, this is Gutenberg. This is the whole book. Do you understand me? So when you click it, when you cut and paste and place it here, and this Gutenberg is actually one whole book. And some very good people in the whole world, they gave this Gutenberg book for you for free. They spend a lot of money to make your life happy. Are they good people or no? They're good people.
Good people, nice people.
Yeah, they're good people, but if you don't read these wonderful books, it's your fault. Okay.
So many books.
Flatland movie recap. Let me give you this movie, and it's a wonderful. It's 1.5 hours, high definition. Wow! I'm sending you actually the whole film. Not the film, high definition.
You will hear of wars and rumors of wars.
You will hear of wars and the rumor of what this actually from Bible.
Oh my God. It's 1 hour.
You ready for your first sight recognition lesson?
3 days.
I guess so.
What do you see when you look at me?
A square.
Is that what you really see? Go on.
A line.
Is that all? What do you see at the edges of the line? Look closer.
I see, like, shadings.
That's the ether, the fog. It dims the light the further away you are. It's everywhere, so to children and the uneducated, it's nowhere.
Attorney at law, it means a lawyer. Our hero, a square, attorney at law, that means square is a lawyer in their second dimension word. It's square means Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Lawyer.
Invisible. That's why they have to feel their way around, touching people in order to figure out who or what they...
And his song is hexagon. What is a hexagon? Tell me, go.
Hexagon is a figures that have 6 sides.
Figures are stick.
Yeah.
That's right, that's right.
I see the small guy is a hexagon. How many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides.
In order to figure out who or what they are.
Feelers are Sticksville.
That's right, that's right. Now, suppose 2 individuals are approaching. A triangle and a pentagon. Which is which? No touching.
Read it. Read it for me.
Warning, do not try to understand how flatlanders see. Okay, I already tried it. It's like this. It's like the scream.
If that were a real triangle, you could hurt yourself on a sharp angle.
Why can't I just walk around it? That way I could see the shading easier.
That's not done in polite company. Sometimes when there are a lot of people, you can wiggle back and forth to triangulate, but you don't want to go all the way around someone.
If you really
so you
must
figure
know,
it out by staying
they
right where you
only
are.
see edges.
Infer the shape through the shading. See?
Not bad, not bad. Is my brother in?
I can't do it! Am I stupid? I must be a feeler.
Sight recognition isn't easy, I know. But
Feeler, you have to use your hand. Hexagon's side to touch it. If he or she doesn't touch it, they won't know.
We'll continue the lesson in a moment.
Do we have to?
Yes, of course you have to.
Yes.
We're gonna get him! Yes, another one!
Kill him! Oh, Pentagon.
So the young children are Pentagon.
Pentagon is older.
Wow, is that beautiful? So each one have their own country, their own city, their own family, right? Right?
B square.
A square.
E square.
What's this about representing A line?
I haven't taken her case yet. I'm meeting her this afternoon.
But she's a chromatist.
Accused. Like 5% of the population.
Of the male population.
She's the first woman who's
Just
joined the...
because you work at the ministry, you can't go around accusing people without evidence.
Oh, there's plenty of evidence, big brother.
Ah, so another show trial.
Can't you talk any sense into your husband?
I might puncture some into him.
Hey, don't forget why you could be arrested.
Why is his eyes yellow?
Peace cry. A locator noise women must take in order to prevent fatal accident. Fatal accident, that means it can cause death. Okay, how many minutes do we have? How many minutes do we have for?
We have 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Let me send you the lesson plan. The lesson plan of the MIT Science. MIT K-12. And you choose a subject, and because it's your choice, right? It's your choice. So you have to physics. You have to report to me. Choose number 1, electricity from solar panels. We keep on moving. You choose one. You choose one. Physics, go. Balloon buoyancy. Take a ride on the centrifuge. Rocket science.
Rocket science. Rocket science.
Wow, rocket science. How 3D class work. Rocket science. So you are going to study for this week. Next week, you are going to report to me. MIT people study rockets, and I'm going to talk to you about, send you information about rockets and rocket engineering, and you report to me. And Elon Musk's.
MIT.
And you need to research MIT, okay? And you can go there to study. In the
哦，我
future.
现在能记住一点那个 state 了。
Okay, no. Don't talk about nonsense. We talk about science.
Okay.
Astronaut might be the greatest job on or off Earth. Many people dream of getting paid to float freely in space high above the Earth. But being an astronaut isn't always a walk in the park. Space can be a hazardous place, one that humans are not naturally designed to inhabit. Once in space and free from the influence of Earth's gravity, weightlessness causes astronauts to lose bone strength and muscle mass. This is referred to as deconditioning. These effects grow over time, so the longer
the astronaut don't exercise, they're going to lose muscle. They're going to lose their muscle.
Weightless, the weaker your
They
body.
have to.
Imagine spending 6 months to fly to Mars only.
That's right.
Yes.
They have to
To risk
exercise.
breaking your legs as you land. Luckily, there are researchers all over the world, including here at MIT, committed to keeping astronauts healthy and safe.
Hi, I'm Aaron Johnson, a PhD student in the MIT Manned Vehicle Lab.
See, you can be this guy's classmates in the future. He probably will be a professor, but this guy don't shave. Shame on him.
And I'm
Probably he's too busy to shave.
one of those people. To reduce the effect of astronaut deconditioning, we're looking at ways to recreate the effect of Earth's gravity in space. And one way to do that is with a human short radius centrifuge like this one.
Ooh.
Centrifuges are very simple devices. A subject lays on his or her back, and then the centrifuge is spun around in a circle. This causes the subject to feel a force against his or her feet. If positioned correctly and spun at a very specific speed, the subject will feel an acceleration at their feet identical to that of gravity. We call this a 1G force.
1G force.
But what is this very specific
1G force.
speed we need? Some simple math will tell us. This is a top view of our centrifuge, which rotates in a clockwise manner. The radius of the centrifuge is 1.53 meters, which is, of course, this distance here. Now, when the astronaut is lying on the centrifuge, each body part is at a different radius. The head is here by the center, and the feet are all the way down at the centrifuge's edge.
Interesting, right? Interesting.
This complicates the math, so we're going to simplify things if that's okay with you. We're going to assume that the entire astronaut's mass is squeezed into a single point right here on the centrifuge's edge. That's funny, Max.
It's P5 p.m.
Rotate.
Yeah, summarize for me. Oh, it's time. It's time. Wait for 1 minute and our class will be wonderful class will be over. Let me send you one more thing. Rocket science. Rocket
science.
Elon Musk. Explain. Okay, you listen to Elon. Show me your book. Show me your book.
What book? What book?
Elon Musk's book. Whoa!
Oh my God!
Rocket science. Wow! Look at this guy. So it's your homework watching this one and scare your sister. Show me the book. How many pages you can read this wonderful book? Tell me.
54.
Yeah, you read 50 pages of this book this week. How about that? And report to me. So class is over. Your job is to educate yourself and educate your little sister, at least to scare her, if nothing else. How about that?
Okay.
See, because this one is so weird, right? Elon Musk, look at his brain.
Because Elon Musk have very big brain.
That's right. Bye-bye. I had a good time.
Bye-bye.
Have a good time. Do my homework. Bye.
Okay.